are a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate. Always remember, anything I say is just my perspective, okay, just my thoughts on the situation. And always remember, something could be wrong with me. But Donkey of the Day from Wednesday, February 22nd goes to the Sandusky Police Department in Sandusky, Ohio. Now, the police in Sandusky, Ohio have arrested a 26-year-old care worker named Brittany Foltz. Okay, Brittany Foltz faces a charge of gross sexual imposition, and it's possible she could be facing additional charges, and I am absolutely appalled that she has been arrested and charged. Now, I am not the type to scream free anybody, because truth be told, I don't know if the person I'm screaming free earned the right to be in jail. You can be my man and I won't scream free you, because I don't know if you deserve to be in there or not. If you tell me you're innocent, cool, I'll take your word for it. I wish the best for you in your situation, but I'm not screaming free you because I wasn't there with you when the alleged crime went down. So I'm not screaming free you because I honestly don't know if you deserve to be in jail. So when you hear me say free somebody, then I absolutely positively feel like an injustice is happening, and this 26-year-old young girl, Brittany Foltz, needs to be freed. Okay, she is being railroaded by the system simply because she went above and beyond her duties as a caregiver, care worker. Let's go to Fox 8 Sandusky for the report.
The Fox 8 I-Team obtained this cell phone video showing former Commons of Providence worker Brittany Foltz inside the room of an elderly man.
I can show you new things. I can show you new things. Tell if you want.
I'm a boy.
I'm a girl. You know what that means.
What does that mean?
Sandusky Police say the victim is 100 years old and has dementia. Soon after receiving the video, they started an investigation and last week arrested Foltz.
We charged the suspect with gross sexual imposition, which is a felony of the 4th degree. And the reason why we pursued that was because of the touching. We have a caretaker who's pretty much harassing a resident. She's making sexual acts towards him. She at one point touches him by grinds on his thigh area. And another point she flashes him her buttocks towards him. Disturbing to see an elderly subject being treated that way. And he has no way to defend himself because he's 100 years old and he's diagnosed with dementia.
Life is all about perspective. You mean to tell me that a 26-year-old woman got arrested for giving a 100-year-old man a lap dance? A caregiver decided to give this 100-year-old man a lap dance, a little striptease, and she gets arrested for it? This is a travesty, an injustice of epic proportions. Okay, she don't need to be arrested. She needs to be promoted. All right, she needs a Medal of Honor. That man is 100 years old. When I'm 100 years old and this is a 26-year-old woman trying to give me a lap dance, don't cry for me, okay? Sometimes blessings come when you never expect them to. You know, sometimes they come at 100 years old. You sitting around and you got this cute little caregiver walking around the house, and in your mind, you probably imagined her naked millions of times. In fact, the thought of that little cute care worker is probably what's keeping you going. True story. I remember one time I caught a charge for something. I don't even remember what for because I've had several, but I remember my bondsman at the time asking me to bring him a stripper because he was an old man, and he said the stripper keeps his blood flowing correctly, okay? His exact words to me was the stripper was good for his heart. All right? That 100-year-old man hasn't had that kind of action in years, and you're going to take that from him? Do you know blessings come in all different shapes and sizes? That 100-year-old man got a blessing in the form of a 26-year-old care worker who decided to give him a little lap dance, and the police call that disturbing? Can I hit a cop again? Just a cop, because maybe I'm missing something.
We charged the suspect with gross sexual imposition, which is a felony of the 4th degree. And the reason why we pursued that was because of the touching. We have a caretaker who's pretty much harassing a resident. She's making sexual acts towards him. She at one point touches him by grinds on his thigh area. And another point she flashes him her buttocks towards him. Disturbing to see an elderly subject being treated that way. And he has no way to defend himself because he's 100 years old and he's diagnosed with dementia.
You need to go to World Star and watch the video. If you're watching Revolt TV, the 3 people that watch Revolt TV, you see the video. The only thing disturbing about this situation is the fact that this situation is considered disturbing. The cop sound like he hating. Okay, he sound like he upset that a 100-year-old man with dementia is still getting lap dances by pretty young tings. Okay, if that cop got a lap dance every now and then, he wouldn't be so uptight and taking his aggression out on a 26-year-old caregiver sent from God named Brittany Foltz. Okay, let me tell you something. I hope and pray that at 100 years old, I'm still getting lap dances from 26-year-old women. At 100, I would love to feel like I still got it, that I can still make a woman want to get naked. And if this woman, Brittany, decided she wanted to give this 100-year-old man a lap dance, what's the problem? She didn't hurt him. She didn't steal from him. She didn't verbally abuse him. All she did was probably get this man the best time he's had in a long time, and she's being arrested for it? What kind of world do we live in when people are being punished for good deeds? Please give the Sandusky, Ohio Police Department the biggest hee-haw.
Now, I was disturbed by it.
Why?
Because the man suffers from dementia.
He's not gonna remember it.
I felt bad. If that was my great-grandfather, I would be disturbed.
Why?
Because I don't want somebody touching all over him without his knowledge.
Hey, you wait till you're 100. You're going to want a young 26-year-old man to touch you.
I probably won't.
Okay. All right.
He didn't look like he was having a great time.
He's 100. When
years
you're 100,
old.
Exactly.
you never look like you're having a good time when you're 100.
years old.
You permanently got bitter bare face when you're 100. You can be having the best time of your life and you'll look like a grumpy old man when you're 100 years old. You're 100, gravity setting in, your cheeks falling to the ground. You're 100.
I don't even understand why would she do that.
Because that man still got it. Drop one of clues bomb for that 100-year-old man who's still hot.
He might have flirted with her or something, but the sad thing is he's not gonna remember it because he can't remember. He has memory loss.
He might have been playing the role when she was like, "I'm 26, and I'm a girl. You know what that is?" And he was like, "What is that?" He just playing dumb. You doing what he's supposed to do. You know how many guys talk themselves out of vagina?
Now, what if a man did that to a woman that was laying there 100 years old, suffering from dementia, and he came in there and started flopping his thing around her
Oh, that's
face
why
and
double
dancing?
standards exist. I didn't make these rules. Okay, double standards
I just
exist
find
for a
it
reason.
disturbing.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey
You
today.
can learn something from that man, and what you learn is when a girl is making the moves on you, shut the hell up, because you usually ruin it by opening your mouth. Okay, that man played dumb like we all should do in those situations.
The Breakfast Club.